It's an acoustic lesson for the song Raise a Hallelujah by Bethel and by Passion. We're going key of C. I'm going to show you two different ways to play it. It's an easy song. I think it's just 4 chords. Yeah, definitely just 4 chords. So they do it in the key of C. I'm going to do it with the capo on the 5th fret, playing those easy chords, the easy G shapes. And then I will also show a little bit at the end how to play it with those C shapes, just with no capo, because it's good to always be learning and expanding your horizons beyond just the easy G shapes. Plus, if you have 2 acoustics and you're doing like an acoustic set, or you have 2 acoustics for the worship team, somebody can play in the open C shapes, and then somebody else, the other person, can play with the capo on the 5th fret. So let's get into it. We'll do the G chords first. The intro is just G. And so the way the chords and it's kind of like I guess designed and laid out. The verse, it has it going from the G to the C to the E minor to the D. But usually for the first verse, when we do it at church, I mean, we just either hang on the 1 chord for the whole first verse until it gets into the chorus. I'm gonna sing in the middle of the storm. Or if you wanted, you could just rock back and forth between the G and the C for the first verse. I raise a hallelujah in the presence of my enemies. I raise a hallelujah. So on and so forth. So for the first, well, actually, I'm just going to show you the way it's originally done. The G to the C to the E minor to the D, because that's what happens in the 2nd verse too. So here we go. It starts in the G. I raise a hallelujah. And you'll definitely be going a little bit higher than this. I mean, we're just, for the sake of the Vokes, it's early. We're just going to go nice and low. But you jump up on this for sure. First verse. I raise a hallelujah in the presence of my enemies. To the E minor. I raise a hallelujah to the D, louder than the unbelief. I raise a hallelujah. My weapon is a melody. I raise a hallelujah. Heaven comes to fight for me. I'm gonna sing. So that gives you just a breakdown of where the chords change. So I raise a hallelujah in the presence of my enemies. I raise a hallelujah louder than the unbelief. So again, as always, start with down strums if you need help with the strumming pattern. Just know when you change and just kind of build that strumming pattern and that rhythm in between those chords. So the chorus is C to the G to the E minor to the D. And you'll do that twice. So coming out of that first verse, so heaven comes to fight for me. To the C, I'm gonna sing. To the G, in the middle of the storm. E minor, louder and louder. To the D, you're gonna hear my praises roar. Up from the ashes, hope will arise. Death is defeated, the King is alive. So it hangs on to that D a couple, like an extra measure on the end of that chorus before it goes into the interlude before verse 2, which is just G. So walk you through just that chorus again. I'm gonna sing in the middle of the storm, louder and louder, you're gonna hear my praises roar. Up from the ashes, hope will arise. Death is defeated, the King is alive. And then that just goes into verse 2, and then it'll go into another chorus. And then the interlude between the chorus and the bridge is just G. So here's the bridge chords: G, D, E minor, C. And you do the bridge, I think, like 2 times, maybe a little bit more if you wanted to build it up or go back into it. But so the bridge is sing a little louder, sing a little louder on the D, sing a little louder, E minor, sing a little louder, sing a little louder, sing a little louder, sing a little louder, sing a little louder. In the presence of my enemies, sing a little louder, louder than the unbelief, sing a little louder, na 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 na, sing a little louder, heaven comes to fight for me. And then that does it one more time. Same chords, same progression. And then it'll do the chorus again, and then it does like a bridge 3, a third bridge, where it just goes to I raise a hallelujah. To the C, I raise a hallelujah. E minor, I raise a hallelujah. I raise a hallelujah. And you end that puppy on the G, on the 1 chord. So that's a breakdown on the G chords, showing you now the C chords, and I'll put a link up top with some of the shapes I use for the C chords in the key of C. Pretty easy. So C to the F, to the A minor, to the G. I raise a hallelujah in the presence of my enemies. I raise a A minor, hallelujah. G, louder than the unbelief. To the C, I raise a hallelujah. My weapon is a melody. I raise a hallelujah. Heaven comes to fight for me. I'm going to the chorus here. To the F, to the C. I'm gonna sing in the middle of the storm. To the A minor. Louder and louder, you're gonna hear my G. Up from the ashes, F to the C, hope will arise. A minor to the G, death is defeated, the King is alive. And then that goes into verse 3. Same thing when you're coming out of that chorus, hang on to that G, an extra measure. And then the bridge, C, F, A minor, G. G. Let's see. I raise a, that doesn't sound right. Oh, there it is. There we go. Wait, I don't know if that's it. Let me look here. Sing a little louder. That's what it is. I was getting a little bit confused there. All right, so started on the C. Human error. It happens. It happens. So sing a little louder, louder to the G. Sing a little louder, sing a little louder to the A minor. Sing a little louder, sing a little louder to the F. Oh, sing a little louder, sing a little louder, sing a little louder in the presence of my enemies. Sing a little louder, oh, louder than the unbelief. Sing a little louder, my weapon is a melody. Sing a little louder, heaven comes to fight for me. Sing a little, so on and so forth. It builds back up, and it builds and builds. It goes into a chorus, and then the very end, what I'm calling the bridge 3, the third bridge. It's G, C, A minor, or actually wait, G, or C, G, A minor, F. And let me maybe double check that, because that was not said with much confidence. And it was wrong. So C, F, A minor, G. So this is the last bridge. My bad. I raise a hallelujah to the F. I raise a hallelujah to the A minor. I raise a hallelujah to the G. Oh, I raise a hallelujah. And on the C. There you go. Hope that helps. A couple of different ways to play it in the key of C, using open C chords, or with the capo on the 5th fret. Hope it helps you. I hope you can worship to it. Play it by yourself, worship to the Lord, do it with your church, your congregation, some friends. If you have any questions, definitely let me know. Like, subscribe. If you have any questions, put a comment, and I will catch you all next time. See ya.